T-Money here. Today's topic is volume profile, one of the indicators I use on my charts. And what volume profile is it tells us how much volume went off, but at what given price. So it gives us a three-dimensional view of volume compared to the volume bars here, where here we can usually see how much volume goes off per day, but we don't know at what price how much volume went off. So over here, this blue, this is volume profile, and one of a few different ways. There's a few different ways to look at volume profile. One of the most obvious ones is, so we have a price consolidation here, and you can see over here, this is the longer this is, that means more volume went off at this given price. So we have a consolidation, and when we can break above this consolidation that has a lot of volume, that's an area that I like to look at for a breakout, and it can be a little more precise than trying to look at one particular candle. If, let's say, there's a tail or something that's really high up, so that's one way to look at it. And then, as you can see, once we were able to break out of this volume profile consolidation in Microsoft, it did nothing but go straight up. And lack of price memory in this area allows for greater movement, and then that's why during when obviously the market pulled back, so everything was going to pull back, but this happened with a lot of names in the market. Is market at all-time highs, and there's a lot of, we call this space air, because there's not a lot of price memory here. So when an event comes like coronavirus or something, filling this gap was not that difficult on the downside. And one other thing I'll note is these volume areas, they can sometimes act as magnets, where if a price isn't ready, something could get a false breakout, or if it hasn't consolidated for long enough. I think a better example would be this Baidu here. So Baidu, late last year and early this year, looked like it was trying to bottom, had some consolidation around here, and then right around this point, when it was able to break out of the thickest portion of the volume profile here, we were able to get an up move, but then it got brought down with the market. And if this Baidu really was trying to form a bottom and it was only brought down with the market because of this coronavirus, then this thicker volume area could act as a magnet where we look where it could kind of snap back into this range. Now, it's possible that the market could keep going lower, and this Baidu could, but this was actually one of the reasons why I liked this Baidu long that I mentioned this week in the chat as well. So yeah, that's volume profile, a few different ways to look at it.